Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. Hear Care Connection has traveled all around the world to provide hearing aids for people in need. Their latest mission trip was to Zambia, Africa, and Dr. Mary Thorpe is here to tell us about their exciting trip. And welcome to the show, Mary. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
So please tell us about your nonprofit and the Hear Care organization.
So we, our for-profit business, Hear Care Audiology, saw a need in the community for individuals who couldn't afford hearing devices. So we formed a nonprofit, Hear Care Connection.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission is to provide hearing services, hearing aids for our local community as well as our global community. So part of our effort is to reach some individuals in different countries. And so we were involved with a mission trip, a hearing mission trip that went to Zambia, Africa. And we were there in clinic for about 8 days. There were 6 dedicated audiologists. We saw over 700 people and we fit 100 hearing aids. Wow. That were donated by our patients and by the manufacturers.
That's what I was going to ask you. How do you collect the hearing aids? And if people would like to do that, how do they go about doing that?
So one of the wonderful things is our patients have been wonderful. They donate their nicely used hearing devices, mm-hmm. and they're able to get a charitable contribution for that. And we're able to use those hearing devices when we go to places like Africa or Guatemala, and we're able to fit individuals over there who need them. So if they want to donate their gently used hearing devices, they can bring them by Hear Care Audiology at 2800 Hillview Street here in Sarasota. Okay. And we'll be able to use them for these individuals, and it's amazing, it's incredible.
Now, when you plan on going to whichever country it is, mm-hmm. Zambia we'll mm-hmm. use, how do you set up appointments? Where do you know where you're going and what people are you going to see? How do you decide who gets them and who doesn't?
That's a really good question. When we go into these different countries, we are usually sponsored by a nonprofit. So when we went to Zambia, we were sponsored by a nonprofit called Fountain of Life. They know the area, they know the region. They set up the clinics for us in schools, in their medical clinics over there, and they let the people in that area, that we went to the Chabambo district in Africa, and they put up signs, they let the schools know, and then people just show up. Okay. And basically we see as many people as we possibly can.
Okay. And what happens to the people that can't? Do you get to see everybody, or there's
we don't get to see everybody. You know, there are people sometimes that are just left waiting, and we tell them we're coming back. So we do train individuals there to help with maintenance of hearing devices, batteries, etc. But we're not a one-and-done mission. We are definitely going back. So most of these places will go back every 8 to 9 months. And there's about 20 audiologists around the country who will rotate these hearing mission trips.
Okay. So in our community, what else are you trying to accomplish? What is your goal in getting the word out about what you're doing to help people with hearing problems?
So in our community, we are, through the news networks and through some of our fundraisers, we have run some ads to let people know that Hear Care Connection can provide hearing devices for low-income individuals and families that could not normally afford hearing devices, and we're not going to turn away anybody. It's frustrating as an audiologist to not be able to help somebody to hear better just mm-hmm. because of finances. So mm-hmm. We started this nonprofit so that nobody needs to go without hearing better.
Wonderful. Now, you've been practicing in Sarasota and Venice for a number of years.
I've practiced in Sarasota for 29 years, and we've been in Venice 5 years. Okay. And we've been able to reach the community really well. We have lots of support from physicians here in town and from our patients, okay. So we're very grateful.
Where are some of the other countries that you have gone to in recent years?
So we went to Guatemala in February, and we went to, and we're going to Jordan at the end of August.
Okay, so that's what's coming up next.
That's coming up next. We're actually going to 2 refugee camps in Jordan. And we'll have a bigger team this time going to Jordan. So it'll be about 30 of us going.
Wow.
So we have audiologists and volunteers who will help us.
So you do need more hearing aids.
We do need more hearing
So if our community
aids.
can send those to you, they should do that.
Wonderful. If individuals have hearing aids just sitting around that they no longer use, it would be great if they can go to our website, hearcareconnection.org/Sarasota.
Okay,
And they can find our information there.
Okay. Is there a phone number also that
There
they
is
can
a phone
reach you
number.
at?
They can call 941-316-0406.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and we really appreciate what you do.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, some people are planning trips like Mary's to Zambia. Some people are planning for an entirely different journey, their retirement. After the break, I'll sit down with Edward Jones' financial advisor, Matt McSwain, and we'll talk about how his company helps people navigate their way to retirement. We'll be right back.